flat. Scoggins has it 45 midfield. Oh, and he gets smangled out of bounds by Jake Wells. And not after he gets 7. It'll be second and about 3.
Jake Wells coming up from the safety spot, watching the flare pass. No one behind him. He comes up, puts a tag on him out of bounds. But you're right, not before he picks up 7 on a flare pass. Clearfield definitely wanted to come in this game and spread Bradford out because they know of their quickness, and didn't work in the first half, and it looks like instead of doing the twins and the twins, they're going to go with that single set.
Owls have to get a better pass rush on Kelly when he's back there. I formation now for the Bisons, and twin receivers to the right. Clearfield going without a tight end here. Here's Kelly going to give it to the fullback, Davis, straight ahead. And Davis will be dropped, but not before he gets the first down at the 43-yard line of Bradford.
Quick hitter, they go with that, make him give him that motion, and it looks like they're going to do that quickie pitch, and they hit the tramp up the middle. Tyler Arlington grabs him by the heels and pulls him down, but they do get the first down. Bradford needs to get back to pinch the seams and stop that inside and work the ends to stop the outside. Be right back on the same page we were in the first half.
So the Bisons going back to that I formation. Again, they run their I a little different than a lot of teams, and they have Harbold really deep in that I. Now the official coming in to stop play here for a second. Might be an equipment. They warn him the next time they penalize him.
They don't like the mark.
They didn't like the mark. I think that's what the Clearfield coaching staff is complaining about up here. Poor spot.
They made the correction, moved it into Clearfield's favor, which was a correct call.
Just underway in the third quarter. Owls 15, Bisons nothing. Clearfield with it first and 10 at the 44. They flare it out. It's knocked down and caught. The Owls defensive end, Tyler Arlington, got a hand on it, knocked it up in the air. Scoggins caught it, but he's under tackle, and he'll lose a couple. It'll be second and long.
That's one of those excellent plays where he gets tips and he makes the catch, but one where he shouldn't have caught it because he ends up losing 2.
Well, the defensive end there, Arlington, 5'9", 190 pounds, getting his hands. They got both hands on it, but again, it just deflected weird, and it was unlike the play. So second and 12, back at the 46, we'll call it, of Bradford. Bisons go back to their I formation. This is this pro set they run. Motion to the right. Kelly wants to throw. Airs it out there. He's got a man, and it's going to be incomplete. Out of bounds. We got a flag on the play. There's going to be pass interference, and it looks to be on the Owl. It looked like the Owl turned. What they say, the defensive player has to turn and look at the ball, and he did that, but they're going to say the contact will cost him the flag here. So it's pass interference against the Owls.
Tough call on Wees. I thought he played some nice defense there. He has an opportunity to catch the ball just as the receiver does, as long as he doesn't stop him from getting his chance to the ball. Wees was inside of him, turned and looked back on the ball, but they say he pushed off or had some inside contact. It's going to cost Bradford instead of second and long, it's going to be a first down and 10 at looks like they're going to spot it somewhere around the 35-yard line. So Clearfield picks up first and 10 at 35 of Bradford.
So the Bisons on the move with 8:17 to go here in the third quarter. The Owls need a big defensive stop. Well, if they could have got an interception on that pass deflection, that would have been a huge play. Ace formation, that means there's only one back, and it is Harbold. And we've got receivers to the right and left in this formation, a slot to both sides. There's motion from Clearfield. Kelly, long count, wants to throw. The rush is on. He airs it out. It's caught and dropped. Clearfield had it open. Colts may have forced him to throw the ball before he wanted it. John Colts was in there clear free, and he forced Tanner maybe to step it up and throw it quicker than he wanted to, and the receiver couldn't get it. It'll be second and 10.
Well, Bo Ryan's walking back to the huddle holding his helmet because Tanner stuck it right in his numbers. Should have had Velcro on his shirt or something, but he dropped it wide open, and Bradford sneaks away there with a lucky drop by Clearfield. Bradford's got to tighten up a little bit on the secondary. The inside linebackers are giving a little bit too much in the linebacker area. Bradford's got to pull it a little bit up.
Well, the Owls, when they get a pass rush, they really force Clearfield to make mistakes. Here's that spread formation. Let's see if the Owls can get a decent pass rush here. Kelly, long count, wants to throw. He airs it out. It's caught and dropped. Then it could be incomplete. It was behind the receiver, and they're going to say that's incomplete. I'll tell you what, from my vantage point, that looked like it was thrown back because he threw it from the 34-yard line, and it came back to about the 36. So that was close to being a fumble there, an illegal lateral.
Tennessee Titan throw.
Mm-hmm. At least from my vantage point, when I watched the quarterback stop and throw, it looked like he was at about the 34, and the ball coming back to about the 36. It was close. That'll make it 3rd and 10, Kevin.
Is that called the Tennessee Titan throw, Frank? You Buffalo fan?
The home run throw back. So 3rd and 10 for the Bisons. 8:09 to go, third quarter. Bradford 15, Clearfield nothing. I formation now. Kelly wants to throw. Kelly has time, steps up, throws over the middle. It's caught. Scoggins has it, has the first down and around the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bisons.
Scoggins is down again, but Tanner wanted the pump and then the fly, and Bradford didn't bite on it, so he threw the short pump pass, and it was open. And I think that was Aaron O'Toole come up and laid the lumber to Scoggins, and he's down again. That young man is taking a beating tonight.
Scoggins is up and walking around over there, so it will be 1st and 10 Bisons at the Bradford 16. Clearfield knocking at the door, and the Owls trying to turn them away. Kelly wants to throw. There's that quick flare out. Hard ball. It's incomplete. Broken up. The ball is loose again. And the Owls cover it. Brian Wallace with a big hit on Harbaugh there. And again, those are close to being those laterals, and they're fair game if the official calls it.
Boy, they are close, but the official's there quick. He's calling it off as an incomplete, but Bradford, there's 3 or 4 guys running after that ball, which is very a heads-up play just in case that you cover it up and it'd be our ball. Clearfield's got to make sure because Tanner's only taken 1 step on that, and that receiver's stepping back, so you're walking a tight line.
2nd and 10, Clearfield. Bradford 16-yard line. The Bisons, a little mix-up with their personnel there as they try to get their trips to the right side here. And they line up with the lone setback now, and that is Davis. Kelly back to pass. The rush is out. They've got him! Oh, Tyler Arlington and David Snyder with a sack there as they two blow in and make the sack. It'll be 3rd and long for the Bisons.
That double. Bradford sent everybody on that one. Kitchen sink the whole shot. Double linebackers coming on outside. Brent Robb filling in on the A seam, and then they just pile them up. Nowhere to go. Just like we said, got to stop him from rolling out and having 2-3 seconds to throw the ball.
Well, you know, people talk about a pass rush, and they say, well, you got to have a pass rush. I mean, it's an overstatement, but at this day and age, I don't care what level, you've got to put pressure on the quarterback.
Got to keep him moving. Can't let him sit in there and look around because this Tanner kid, he's doing a nice job.
3rd and 15. Kelly back to pass. The rush is on. He throws to the end zone. It's going to be caught. Caught for the touchdown. Touchdown, Clearfield. Well, wait a minute. No, incomplete. They're saying incomplete. I could not see if the ball came free, but they're going to say he trapped the ball. It's incomplete. So that was a close one for the Owls. They dodged a bullet there, and it looked like Scoggins was out there as well, and along with Bo Ryan, and couldn't quite come up with it. One official was ready to signal touchdown, but the other got the hands and waved it incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 15 for Clearfield.
Boy, Clearfield keeps looking for that weak side fake. Make them look like they're going strong, and they're turning, throwing to that weak side, and Tanner Kelly puts it on a wire right into his hands, and they couldn't come up with that touchdown pass. Bradford needs to capitalize. They're 4th and long.
Bison's taking a long time in the huddle here. They're going to go for it. 4th and 15. Big play here in the third quarter. I formation for the Bisons. Kelly under center. He wants to throw back to pass. He airs it out, and it's going to be caught. Oh, what a great tackle. Oh, he lost him down at the 10. Fighting his way down there. Ball goes out of bounds, and I believe they've stopped him at around the 10-yard line. Oh, what a big defensive play by the Owls. Wiesjock had him at about the 14, and then a couple of Owls had to come in and fix him up. And we got some cramps, players down on the field, and a break in the action. Bradford 15, Clearfield nothing. The Owls will take over on downs. This is Owls football on WESB.
Replace those old baloney skins on your car with a brand new set of tires and get a state inspection.
Over the last few years have really taken center stage. It's on par probably like with the Smethports and Port Allegheny's and the Kerwinsville and Brockways. 1st and 10 Bradford. Here in the third quarter, the Owls line up, and it'll be motion here, and it's Aaron O'Toole trying to sweep to the right. There's a flag on the play, and we're going to have holding here against the Owls, and this one's going to push Bradford back, and I'll tell you what, the Owls in their own doorstep here have got to find a way to get it out quickly.
Yeah, they had the middle linebacker coming in on a blitz, and Bradford tried to adjust to it a little bit quicker. You could hear the offensive tackle and guard were shooting out that they're coming after him, and they kind of moved on him. But actually, they're going to get a block below the knees here, I think.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal line, and And the Owls offense, as Clearfield's made some adjustments here, got to try to find a way to get things turning again.
Yeah, Shane Davis, 5'10", sophomore, playing middle linebacker, was coming hard on that, and I don't know if they caught him below the knees. That'd be a personal, half the distance, right, Frank?
Yeah. These two teams, I'll tell you what, size-wise match up nicely, speed and quickness-wise, and it's always a great matchup. Bradford 15, Clearfield nothing. The Owls trying to find a way to, it's funny, in the playoffs, the Owls have run up 48 points one year against Clearfield in a district championship game. I think they had 35 another year. But these two teams, on opening night, usually have a tough time getting some points going. Steve Ackerman talking with the referee right now as getting the explanation on the illegal block as to where it took place.
Clearfield right now is hitting on all cylinders. They're working their defense. They're making some adjustments. They're doing some different things to Bradford, and now Bradford's turn to see if they can adjust to them.
It'll be 1st and 13, but the ball will be at the 5-yard line. Now Brian Wallace coming to the sidelines. He has a problem here, and is it tape he's taken off or something?
Well, he probably has blood or something that they have to put a Band-Aid on or something with the high school rules.
All right, so Brian is able to stay in there. Kyle McFarland is the backup, the junior. The Owls going to try to fire up here and put together a big drive. A 95-yard drive would be in order right now. 1st and 13, Clearfield with about 10 men in the box, showing blitz here against the Owls. And it will be Austin giving it to O'Toole, sweeping right. O'Toole trying to cut it back, lost the football. It's in the end zone. Clearfield has it, still loose in the end zone. And I think the Bisons covered it. Touchdown, Clearfield. So the Bisons covered the football in the end zone, and Clearfield gets a gift touchdown, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 15-6 Bradford.
Definitely. Bradford tries that sweep outside, and they turned it up, and he lost the ball, and Andrew Kozira, a senior 5'11 safety, comes up through and grabs the ball and dives on it, squirts around through 4 or 5 Clearfield players, 1 or 2 Bradford players, and Clearfield gets it. And these are the breaks. This is what happens in the second half. And Bradford's given up this. They've 250 yards on the ground in the first half means 0 right now.
That's right. Clearfield with the fumble recovery, and it comes with 6:08 to go here in the third quarter. And the Bisons lining up like they're going to go for 2 here, trailing 15-6. Big play for the Owls defensively. Kelly looking as he rolls out to the left side. Kelly rolls out, wants to run. Oh, there's an illegal block there. They throw to the end zone. It's caught. And it's going to be one of the Owls was clipped from behind. No call on the play. He was clipped from behind. There was no call on the play. And it is a 2-point conversion. And it is Bradford 15 and Clearfield 8.
Clearfield picks up the first break of the game with that fumble recovery in the end zone for 8 points. Now Bradford's got to take care of the football and see if we can't push it down the field here with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
So here's the kickoff, and it will be deep. Wiesjock trying to get it. Sean does at the 5. Wiesjock goes down at the 10-yard line, and he is down here as the Clearfield coaching staff really getting excited up here now. So it'll be 1st and 10 Owls deep in their own territory again. And I'll tell you what, boy, that's a tale of 2 halves. Momentum has turned here, and the Owls, even though Clearfield hasn't scored an offensive touchdown, the Owls have got to find a way to get their offense going to hold off Clearfield.
Well, sometimes the defense will win you a ball game, and tonight Clearfield's defense is doing the job. Clearfield struggling on offense, and their defense is playing some hard-nosed football right now. They've come out, made the adjustments. They're shooting the linebackers back and forth off the center, and they're making Bradford make the adjustments. Right now they got 2 up and 2 back.
Clearfield with 10 men in the box. Here's Austin going to give it outside to Wiesjock, and he's going to be tripped and dropped there at the 6-yard line. So the Owls may lose a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd and long.
Tyson Johnson jumps up, grabbing his knee real quick, and his teammates pull him up real fast to get him to walk it off. And on that tackle, he's still grimacing in pain. It looks like the official's going to go over and stop it. Yep, he's going to stop it. He's bent over in pain here.
5:38 to go here in the third quarter. Bradford's leading 15-8. The Owls led, of course, 8-0. Then they get another touchdown to make it 15-0. But Clearfield with that fumble recovery. And again, those are the ones that can really hurt you because they're almost like a gift. It's a free touchdown on that fumble recovery there by Clearfield. So 2nd and 13 And they got the ball back at about the 6-yard line of Bradford. The Owls need some room. Kleinberger coming to the left side. Austin going to roll out here, in trouble. Austin still on his feet, and he's going to be dropped back at the 6-yard line, so no gain. It'll be 3rd and long for the Owls.
Looks like they tried a waggle pass there where Mike fakes the trap and then rolls out to the left side to hit the tight end on a hitch, but Clearfield had someone there, and Mike was unable to do anything, so he put the ball in his pocket, and he took it up the middle like he should do. Especially at this close now. We're down inside the 10-yard line. Where are we at? 15-yard line.
Actually, the 6-yard line.
6-yard line, yeah. I'm looking across to get some bifocals here one of these days.
So a big 3rd and about 15 to go for the Owls, deep in their own territory here. Clearfield with about 10 men in the box here. Austin taking his time. Austin going to give it to Wiesjock. Wiesjock sweeping to the left side. Sean needs a block. He's out across the 10 out to the 15-yard line. So Wiesjock gets maybe 10 yards, but it'll be short of a first down, and the Owls will have to kick it. So Clearfield, which has the momentum, gets the ball back here.
Bo Ryan, the workhorse in the middle there. Clearfield showing the blitz in the middle again, but backing off into a nickel just to keep Bradford contained like we talked about so they can get the ball back here, and they come up make a nice stop on Wies.
So Jake Wells will have to do the kicking, and Josh Harbaugh drifting back near midfield. Brian Wallace, the long snapper. Good snap. Wells' kick is away. It's a high kick. Harbaugh looks for it at about the 46-yard line. He makes a cut. Harbaugh cuts outside. Has room. Harbaugh at the 30, down to the 20, 15. Harbaugh to the 10. Runs over one there. And then Jake Wells smashes him out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal, Clearfield.
How about it? Clearfield's offense has done 0 all night long, and they're coming out here with special teams defense and getting the job done, bringing the ball down now on the inside Bradford's 5-yard line. Excellent return, some nice moves, and end up the punter, Jake Wells, having to push him out of bounds.
So the Owls defense has got to stiffen again here. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bisons down at around the 7-yard line.
Bradford goes into that 50 lock defense that they use. They put the Mako, the middle linebacker, strong down over the center here to see if we can stop the middle run.
Single coverage coming to the right side now. Here's Kelly under center. Kelly going to give it to Harbaugh. Harbaugh running to the right side, trying to get inside. He can't do it. He's down at about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Bisons there.
They run off end. Joe Reinhardt comes off his tackle position and pulls him down from behind. Nice job by Joe. Big guy getting down the line and getting it done.
Clearfield has the Owls on their heels here. The Bisons, and obviously when you start to get some momentum, you start to get more adrenaline.
Oh, and then when you get the momentum, the other team just seems like the old Murphy Law. They just keep going wrong for them. And right now, Bradford needs to suck it up and get this stop.
Well, the Owls need a turnover. Kelly trying to set his team up here on 2nd and goal at about the 2-yard line. The Owls in that 50 front here. Kelly going to give it to Harbaugh again. They've got him. So they turn Harbaugh in and make the play. It'll be 3rd and goal for Clearfield.
That's an excellent look for Bradford on their defense. They used to stay in that 4-4. Now they throw that middle backer right down over the nose and stick the backers right up there. They don't let anybody stand in the end zone this year. They're going to play you hard-nosed for the last 2 to 3 yards.
So the Bisons with 3rd and goal. They're going to say he lost a yard on the play. 3rd and 3 for a score. Clearfield, they're going to go to a broken eye here with Harbaugh and Davis. Kelly under center. The Owls need a big stop here on 3rd and goal from 3 yards out. Kelly going to roll out, wants to run, and they've got him. He tried to cut back. I believe the end forced him in. He had to take a knee back a few yards. It'll be 4th and goal now for the Bisons.
Excellent defensive stance on the strong side of the field. Al Priest, a name we haven't mentioned tonight, but working hard in the trenches. The senior pushed in hard. Arlington squared off. He tried to turn it back, and he slipped and fell down out there. So Bradford right now is playing the same type of hard-nosed defense Clearfield is, switching up, making them think and do some changes.
4th and goal. The Owls trying to fire people up here. 4th and goal at about the 5-yard line. Clearfield again goes to the I formation. Kelly with motion to the right side. Kelly going to give it to Harbaugh. Harbaugh trying to turn the corner. The Owls have him. They've got him. And a flag on the play. And it's going to be an illegal block as somebody cut Brent Robb, the linebacker. So the Owls will take over on downs there.
Dave Snyder shooting in from his middle linebacker position on a super key read on his nearest back. Comes through and just takes it away from him.
So big play by the Owls defensively there. They'll take over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10. Bradford going the other way with 1:28 to go here in the third quarter. And the Owls, I'll tell you what, Harbaugh had a head of steam, but Dave Snyder, he lit him up with a gorgeous tackle.
Excellent read. Those backers are taught to read the near back, and he took that back and read him all the way out. And missed the block and went in and really laid the lumber to him on the legs. And nice job.
So 1st and 10 for the Owls out at their 8-yard line. Now Bradford's got to get something going, Kevin.
Shift right! Shift right! Shift right!
So the Owls lining up here in their double wing formation. Austin under center. Austin going to give it to Wiesjock. Wiesjock needs a block. He's at the 10. Wiesjock cuts it back. Still on his feet at the 15, out to the 20. And the Owls get a big first down there. Sean Wiesjock.
Excellent job by Bradford. Bradford leads strong left. Clearfield shifts hard. Coach is screaming in the box to shift right. They put 9 guys on that side, and Bradford runs it and still gains first down out of it.
Brent Robb with a huge block there, the left guard.
Bo Ryan to get in there doing his work. He's been working hard inside there, and he comes up with another tackle.
Well, the Owls need to put together a nice drive here and score and put Clearfield back 2 touchdowns down. Double wing for Bradford. O'Toole in motion. It'll be Snyder on the trap. He's at the 25. Snyder across the 25 out to the 29-yard line. So David Snyder with 7, maybe 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and short.
Back to the adjustments, Frank. Bradford's making the adjustments. Back to the bread and butter with the trap play up the middle. Just like we started out in the game, getting off with the guards and the tackles and opening up the hole for them.
So 2nd and 2 here with 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Owls 15, Bison's 8. Clearfield, of course, got theirs gift wrapped, and the Owls want to get one back here. Clearfield, again, showing that blitz formation here. Here's Austin. Going to give it to the fullback, Snyder again. Snyder across the 30, 35, 40. Snyder on his horse. Midfield, down to the 40. Snyder looking at the Bisons in his rear mirror. Touchdown Owls! Touchdown Owls! David Snyder off the left side of the line goes 72 yards, and the Owls have taken a 21-8 lead. How do you like that?
Boy, I'll tell you what, Frank, that's just exactly what we needed right now. That was the pill the doctor sent to us, because that puts David Snyder at 145 yards on the evening, like we talked about. Bradford's been running the ball over 300 yards on the ground. They give a gift away to Clearfield. Now they come back and answered it. Excellent time to do it.
Congratulations to our Toji's touchdown sweepstakes winner, Bradley Sexton. The Owls with a touchdown there. Dinner special, Toji's Family Restaurant, Toji's touchdown sweepstakes. And Kyle McFarland awaiting the snap here, the put down. The kick is on its way. It's long enough, and it is good. It's the Owls 22, Clearfield 8. This is Owls football on WESP.
One of Bradford's oldest companies has a new name, Dresser Piping Specialties. Even though the name is new, Dresser's commitment to our community remains as strong as ever. From high school athletics to the United Way, the people of Dresser continue to support our community in many ways. They have always taken pride in helping our community to grow, helping those in need, and encouraging our youth to develop into strong and productive citizens. Dresser Piping Specialties. Only the name has changed.
Well, a humid night here at Parkway Field, and the Bradford Owls, who a moment ago were looking at a Clearfield touchdown. Bisons were knocking on the door. The Owls came up with 4 big plays, believe it or not, from the 3-yard line, and stopped the Bisons, got the football back, and David Snyder with the big touchdown run there of 72 yards, and the Owls lead 22-8.
With that backfield, at any time, Bradford can snap off 60, 70 yards.
18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Here's the kick. Harbold calling for it. He'll take it back at the 10 to the 15, 20, 25 coming out, and he'll get across the 30 to the 33-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 Bisons.
Nice job by sophomore Josh Holleran getting up there and breaking down the wall with all the big guys and splitting in there and making the tackle.
So the Bisons might run one play here, and that would be it. We'll go to the 4th.
Definitely no advantage to which way you're going this evening. Field's in good shape. There's no wind. It's not raining or anything, so won't make a difference in this fourth quarter who has it at their back or anything. So,
well, the Owls have got to take away that pass. That seems to be the only way Clearfield can get something going. Pro set with that I formation. Kelly flares it out. Scoggins has it, 35. Scoggins, and he gets bumped again. And that's the game plan. Get the ball to Scoggins, and the Owls gang tackle him. Robb, Colts, and McCready there. It will be second and about 4 to go for the Bisons. And Sarah Smith with Owls football here on WESP. We'll start the fourth quarter. The Owls 22, Clearfield 8, and the Bisons will have the ball. And now there's a concern as to where the chain should be marked. It should be 2nd and 6, because I thought he only had 4 yards, right?
Oh, that's what I remember on the play, and I think they're going to make that adjustment right now. They're talking it over with Denny Geithner, referee. They're huddling up. They're going to make that call. Looking over here, Potsy showing me Steelers still hanging on to a 7-0 lead. Second quarter against Carolina Panthers. And the Pirates are holding on to a 5-2 lead over the Atlanta Braves this evening.
Dave Snyder, a 25-yard touchdown run. He's added a 72-yard run. Sean Wiesjock, a 24-yard run. A 2-point conversion by Mike Austin. And the Owls at this point leading right now 22-8. The Owls making a change here. Jeremy O'Toole coming off and Josh McCready going in. The Owls apparently lining their defensive their linebackers here.
I think they made the adjustments on the chain, so it is going to be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Okay, I'm trying to think. I thought
it was the flare pass, I think, right, because they did give up about 5 to 6 yards on that flare.
Well, you may be right.
Once in my life.
So the Bisons will go back, and now they'll split the backs in behind Kelly.
Time to get the push up front.
They motion the flanker to the right side. And Kelly going to roll out and run. Now he throws over the middle. It's caught complete there. And nice catch there by Shattuck, but a flag on the play. The flag is in the backfield. This may be offensive holding. Pass was caught at the 43 of Bradford, but again, I'll tell you what, the two defensive ends for Bradford are being held all night long, and that's what the Owls was indicating there. And it'll be illegal procedure.
Yeah, he threw the flag before the play started, so it was a dead play right from the get-go. I went and saw the flag, and he threw it up, and couldn't hear the whistle, so the kids carried through with the play.
Well, the one time I watched, I think it was Colts, John had snuck in on the right side, and as he was going by, the kid sort of grabbed him and spun him around, and thought that might have been the call there, but
I think that wide receiver that actually caught the pass got a start, little jump on him over there and come across.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10. We're in the fourth quarter. Bradford 22, Clearfield 8. Two of the heavyweights in District 9 going at it tonight. Bisons, the defending District 9 champions. But I'll tell you what, this Kelly they've been talking about as a sophomore last year, he had an outstanding year. And of course, Josh Harbaugh is an outstanding running back. You knew he was going to be tough. He had like 800 yards last year as a fullback.
Yeah, and he didn't get the ball that much either with Richards there last year.
Now they're going to put Harbaugh out to the right side. Davis is the lone setback in behind Kelly. Shattuck motions to the left side for Clearfield. At Kelly back to pass. The rush is on, and they've got him. I'll tell you what, they hit him high and they had him low. And he's sacked back at the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long.
Tyler Arlington diving for the ankles and grabbing him, and Josh Holleran coming up and decapitating him on that one. Boy, that was sweet.
Yeah, one got him low, the other one got him high.
I'll tell you, these are I think, in my opinion, from watching and talking to some of the scout guys that I've run into this year, these are the two heavyweights. You're right. They're going to battle it out this year, and I think you're going to see these two at the end of the season.
It could very well be again. So the Bisons with 3rd and 15 back at their own 30-yard line. Again, they spread the field, and the Owls are going to show their defensive ends in that upright position. Back to pass is Kelly. Kelly looks to throw. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be caught. Got a great catch there by Shattuck as Nathan Shattuck got at the 45, and it's complete and a first down for the Bisons.
About a 27-yard gain right there. A nice little loft pass by Kelly right up over the heads of the linebackers, and the halfback dropping back into coverage. Falls right in there, and he picks up about another 10 on his own. Coming across at safety is Jake Wells to give him a shot out of bounds. Bradford's got to get that up front pressure on him again and go back to those lightnings and shooting them linebackers in there to slow that quarterback down. They're going to definitely be throwing the rest of the way.
10:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Owls 22, Bisons 8. Again, the Owls, they mix it up. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. Here's Kelly. with a wing to the right side. Back to pass. The rush is on. Kelly trying to turn up. Colts had him chased in. Coming back, here's Kelly again. Now he throws it out there, and it's going way out of bounds. And Kelly was knocked down there by David Snyder. And as soon as there's the point. The two defensive ends forced him out of the pocket, and then Snyder finished him off.
Well, it's a lot of time. 10. It's a lot of time standing back there, Frank.
Yeah.
Got to get that pressure up front. Bradford's got to get back after it. Guys are getting a little bit tired.
But he was running for his life, too.
Yeah.
Again, if you we know he throws well out of the pocket, and we're going to find out how well he throws on the run now.
Kelly's got to have at least over 18, 19 attempts already. And you're talking high school football where 6, 7 attempts a game?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to throw the rest of the way.
Wide side is to the right, an I formation. Let's see if Harbaugh runs out of this one. Toss sweep to the right. Harbaugh cuts it up, gets snowed under. He'll get maybe 3, and that's it. As he was dropped, Joe Reinhardt was one of the guys who jumped on him along with John Colts and Josh McCready.
Yep, Colts give his body up on that one, took on the block, and just give it up, and they pursued it well.
So 3rd and 9. Again, gang tackling is so important, especially inside. You want to make a guy work for it. And Clearfield hasn't had anything up front, so the Owls have done the job there. But now they've got to shut down the passing game with 9:55 to go here in this fourth quarter. The Owls leading 22-8.
Sure be nice to see Bradford get a gift here with a fumble.
Yeah, an interception would be nice. You got to force it. Backs are split behind Kelly. Kelly wants to throw. The rush is out over the middle. It's caught. What a catch there. What a throw and catch. And the Bisons have a first down as Scoggins has it all the way down to the 20-yard line, maybe the 18.
Jake Wells getting up a little bit slow. They're coming up to finish the play off being the safety. He's the last man, and that's what it is, safety, and he stopped it.
Well, Kelly has had time to throw, and if he gets that quick slant over the middle, it's Goosley right on the money.
And he's looking for number 12, it seems like, on every play.
So the Owls, they need a turnover here. 22-8 with 9:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Glad to have you along on WBSB Bradford. They got receivers to the left and right. Backs are split again in behind Kelly. Kelly going to give it to Harbaugh, or check that. It's going to be Shattuck on a flanker sweep there, and Shattuck is shut down as Josh McCready busts through along with John Colts. It'll be 2nd and long.
Nice misdirection play by Clearfield, but Bradford had it all picked out on that one. Josh McCready coming up, staying at home defensive end and taking it out.
One thing I think a lot of people don't realize, when you're rushing the quarterback all the time, it's very taxing. And, of course, with Clearfield throwing all the time, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And sometimes you just have to wait, bend a little bit, and then make that interception. 2nd and 14. Ball at the 21 of Bradford. Clearfield with the ball. Kelly back to pass over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Sean Wiesjock. And why that play happened, there was penetration from the Owls as they got a big rush up front, and Bradford will take over 1st and 10 down and around the goal line.
Kelly right back, 3-step drop, throwing the quick post right over to Scoggins, over his head. We staying at home right into a pouch.
Good pass rush. That's why the pass was thrown there.
We slid, make the catch, held the ball up like a good player to show the official here. I have it.
And if you haven't bet tomorrow's lottery, do it. I'm telling you right now after that one. Brian Wallace leading the Owls out. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball will be at the 1-yard line. So this may be David Snyder area. Mike Austin lines up here, and he's going to give it to Aaron O'Toole. O'Toole going to cut it back, spins outside, and gets across the 2-yard line out to about the 3. He's down as the ball comes loose. And then the Clearfield player throws the ball into the end zone.
Yeah, he just 23 there, picks it up and chucks it back into the end of the end zone. They're getting a little bit frustrated down there. It's Scott Hall, Jr., and he just picks it up and chucks it back there. Got to be careful.
8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Bradford still on top, 22-8. Our fourth quarter contestant is Sarah Couch. Sarah, if the Owls get a touchdown here, they get a dinner special. Toji's Family Restaurant, Toji's Touchdown Sweepstakes. Obviously, the Owls, Kevin, are going to be very, very careful here.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9 at about the 3-yard line. Austin, as Clearfield moves around, and sweeping the other side is Wiesjock. Sean cuts it back. He's at the 15, out to the 20. Wiesjock across the 20 to the 23-yard line. There's the scissors play, the counter, and it's 1st and 10 Owls.
Bradford running their meat and potatoes right now, right at Clearfield, saying this is what we do. You know it, stop it, and they're not doing it. And Bradford's just racking up the yards on the ground right now.
Well, a nice drive here and run the clock down.
I mean, we haven't been mentioning all those guys out front on the line, but Bradford pulls a lot on their guards and their tackles, and these guys have been working hard up front.
Joe Reinhardt, the left tackle. The right tackle is Al Priest. Left guard is Brent Robb. The right guard, Tyler Arlington. And the center is Brian Wallace. Your tight end is Josh McCready. So the Owls have it 1st and 10 out at their 24-yard line. Austin, the junior, under center. Going to give it to the fullback. Here comes Snyder. Snyder, he almost broke it as he gets across the 25 out to about the 27. So give David Snyder 3 tough yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Shane Davis in there, a 5'10", 192-pound middle linebacker, sophomore. Nice-looking ball player right now for Clearfield. They look forward to seeing him the next couple years out there playing in the middle, doing a nice job. Once that gets through the middle there, he's picking up some nice tackles. But then Bradford's coming out. Their guards are pushing and pulling, and they're just shoving it to him 4 or 5 yards each time.
Owls taking their time here. Austin waiting for the 5 count. Then he will go as Bradford can smell victory here on opening night. Clearfield has yet to score an offensive touchdown, and now we have a flag on the play. And what's the official going to say here? Austin's pointing at the back judge saying, he never gave me the 5 count. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone? Illegal procedure against the Owls, so...
Well, I think in the backfield, to be honest with you, I think our fullback, Snyder, went down into his 3 points and then come up off the ground with his hand to look at quarterback Mike and Mike Austin, and they caught it. Once you go down and touch the grass, you stay.
2nd and 11, back at the 21-yard line of Bradford. Countdown to victory underway, 6:11 to play. The Owls up 22-8. Austin now gets under his center, Brian Wallace. Mike going to give the ball to Wieszczak. Sean sweeping left, turns the corner. Wieszczak, here he goes. 35, 40, 45, midfield, and out of bounds. Another Owls first down.
Josh Harold was sure thankful that he had about 5 steps on him to catch him, because about one more little turn and Wiesz was gone. Quick.
Now Clearfield's keeping their safety back, knowing that the Owls are just going to run the ball, and they want to make sure they can make the touchdown-saving tackle. 5:50 to play.
Bradford's been running left. Bradford's been running right. Here they're going to go with that quick hitter trap right up the middle, Snyder.
Well, I can tell you one thing. There's a couple of plays you probably will not see now because the Owls are not going to show Olean anything for next week.
No, they're not going to throw the ball here. They're going to stay on the ground, not going to give it on. Bradford's got a nice little passing game this year. They really do. They worked hard at it this year at that Carnegie Mellon camp.
The Owls going with a T formation. They're going to take time out here. So a break in the action. 5:50 to go. The Owls 20.
Field putting 5 in the box, 3 behind them. Just trying to stop that quick hitter right now. Mike Austin runs over to Coach Ackerman, taking a little bit of time here as he jogs back into the huddle to call the play with the guys. But they're definitely going to take it all. What do they get, 35 seconds, Frank, to throw that out there? They're going to take 34 of it every time.
Yeah, the Owls are in no hurry here. And, of course, I thought for the most part their offense and their defense was really good tonight. I thought their defense was outstanding, as Clearfield always is good offensively. Wing to the left side. Austin going to go that way. Wieszczak, midfield, 45. Wieszczak down to the 40. Oh, and I'll tell you what, the guy who is the chain guy got hammered. And now we have a flag on the play as well, so hold on here.
I'm not sure if they're going to call that a late hit out of bounds or if that was a hold in the backfield on Bradford. But Bradford's walking back, so it looks like it's going to be a hold from behind on Bradford on the pull.
Well, there's 2 flags. You're right, Kevin. There may be 2 infractions.
Well, they're moving the flags, which I don't think they should have done that yet, but I'm no expert at this, I'm just filling in, right?
Well, they move the flags because it is a first down, and then they bring the ball back. It may be a dead ball foul, too. It is a first down for the Owls. Denny Geithner, the official, coming over now, and he will sort this out for us. I think the Owls, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Owls.
Well, that's going to push them back 15 yards after that first down.
1st and 25.
So the Owls with a penalty there.
That's a tough one right now with 4:59 to go here. It is a first down, so Bradford's been chipping off some big yards. If they can't. Well, they're moving the sticks now.
Yeah, they'll move it back now to set it up here. Now we'll have to go with the...
The Clearfield coaches are hollering. I seem to kind of agree with them. I would think it would be 1st and 25 here, but they're giving Bradford 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. So that's a big break for Bradford right now.
Yeah, they're going to line up double wing here formation. Austin motions, and it will be the fullback Snyder, and there's nothing there as Snyder comes straight ahead. And it will be 2nd and 10. Now they're going to stop play.
Clearfield calls a fast timeout. They're trying to save the clock.
David Snyder coming up slow, so a break in the action. Clearfield timeout, 4:50 to go. Owls 22, Bisons 8. Owls football on WESB.
Did you know that the aspirin you take is...
Question still as to why it was marked off the way it was. The way we figured it out, the stick should have stayed from the 40 to the 30 in Clearfield, and it should have been 1st and 25 after the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, Clearfield's definitely going to try to stop the clock here every time and work it to their advantage.
The Owls lining up. You know what? The Owls have a different formation here. Snyder across midfield down to the 49-yard line. Now, it was interesting there because it looked like the Owls had moved their right guard to right tackle. Their right tackle moved to left guard.
Yeah, they were doing something there to try to cross them out, but Clearfield's sending everybody right now. They're throwing everything they have at them. 9-10 guys up front on the box. They know Bradford's not going to throw it, so they're going to fill every gap they possibly can right here and try to get this clock in their advantage and get the ball and put it in the end zone. But Bradford sticks to their game right here. We got 3rd and 4, and when they come off the ball, they might be able to put this back if they get this first down. I'm just about going to sell the game to Bradford.
Well, David Snyder lost one of his pads, so that's what they're trying to do there. And the officials allow him to get the set. They start the clocks. 4:20 to play. Bradford 22, Clearfield 8. And a special hello tonight going out to Austin Loricella, who's listening on his radio. And here is a wing to the left side, and it's going to be Austin going to give the ball to Wiesjock. Wiesjock spinning inside midfield down to the 48-yard line, maybe a yard. It'll be 4th and about 4, and Clearfield will call timeout here. And the Owls will have to kick it with 4 minutes to play.
Clearfield's going to use them up here. They figured with 4 minutes to go, they need the ball. They need to get it in the end zone and then go with a hurry-up offense, which I think is probably the right thing to do here. Bradford's going to be looking at a punting situation. They're probably going to send 10 guys at him, no doubt. And Jake's had 2 punts, while one come off the side of the foot, and one was an excellent punt, probably 35, 40 yards in the air, and no return on it. So Bradford's looking for some guidance from their coaches, and they're coming out on the field and getting them some water, and they're moving into the speed team right now to get down there and cover this punt. Be nice to stick it inside the 10 right here.
Yeah, the Owls had a couple of changes there. Looked like Jeremy O'Toole was in at one of the guard spots for the Owls.
Yeah, Bradford definitely pulling all the big horses off the line right now, Reinhardt and everybody, and they're putting their sophomore, junior speed team in there. Not a lot of new faces out there right now.
Joe Reinhardt coming out for a blow there, getting some water. The 6'3", 330-pounder, going both ways for the Owls and having a magnificent game.
Super job tonight. Rocco Lentz actually getting a blow out there, too.
So Jake Wells coming in to kick, and it's going to be Harbaugh dropping deep here to return the punt. Wallace, they're going to run the quick snap here and try to cut it back, and here goes Morgan O'Brien, 45-40, 35-30, O'Brien down to the 28, and the Owls pull one out of the bag there. Is it Halloween? It sure looked like it. O'Brien with a couple of jukes, they run the fake punt, Bradford has the first down, and the Owls keep the drive going. Oh my!
What an excellent call by Coach Ackerman.
Halloween!
If it didn't work, what a bad call, but super, catching them off their guard. They caught him off the guard with a muddle huddle, get the 2-point conversion. Now they pull the quick snap. Morgan O'Brien takes it down there and puts Bradford in some excellent field position with the clock running.
I think Steve Ackerman's favorite holiday was Halloween.
Oh, boy.
So the Owls have it 1st and 10, trying to put the final nails in the coffin. 3:30 to go. Austin in the countdown to victory. Wiesjock sweeping to the left side, trying to cut it upside, cut it back in. Flag on the play, and hold on here. This will stop the clock and probably be a penalty against the Owls.
I don't know if he got a face mask there. I don't know if Clearfield grabbed his face mask. No, we're going to get Bradford from a hold from behind. I thought it looked like maybe his head turned a little bit there and caught his mask, but no, they get one of the guards from behind on a hold, which Bradford's had probably 3-4 holds this evening.
Well, offensively, penalties have hurt the Owls, and I think that's one thing that Coach Ackerman will address. And
we're looking at 8 penalties for 70 yards, Frank. That's a lot of field position, especially with one being, 6 points? Mm-hmm. That's a herder. But right now, we're in the driver's seat. These are things we can work on for next week. You always need to work on something, right?
Yeah, the Owls trying to go to 1-0. Last year they started 0-4, then landed off their last 5 to finish 5-4. Double wing with 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Austin and Mike under center, motions his wingman to the other side. Snyder had David coming straight ahead, 30, down to the 28-yard line. So Snyder gets maybe 4 there, and it will be third and about 9 to go for the Owls.
Clearfield slowly getting up. 4 or 5 guys on one knee, slowly getting up. No one's helping each other. You can tell the heads are starting to fall just a hair.
And 10 here, and 2:20 to go.
Bounce.
Austin going to give it to Wiesjock again. Wiesjock slips. I'll tell you, if there's ever a sales job for a new field, there it is, because
be a nice field to see up here, especially with all the activities that Bradford allows to come onto their football field, which is a great benefit to the community, from the midgets to the JV teams, the band. It's a well-used football field, and it would definitely be, if Potsy gives you a raise here, you never know. You might be able to afford it yourself.
The Bradford Midget Football opens up tomorrow at 11 o'clock up here at Parkway Field. Twin receivers to the right side. Austin back to pass. Mike going to throw it out there. He's got a man there. It's going to be intercepted by Clearfield. And going down there is the Bison. It's intercepted down at the 24-yard line by Shattuck. So Clearfield will have it 1st and 10 there with 1:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Owls in front 22-8.
Tripped over his own player there. He'd have been picking up about another 30 yards, don't you think?
That ball almost seemed, the pass by Austin there, it seemed to float. And I know the humidity is up, right? And that may have been the problem. Owls on the road next Saturday night. They'll be in Olean to face the Huskies. 7:30 is the kickoff. 7:10 pregame with Steve Ackerman's Coaches Show right here on WESP.
Clock definitely in Bradford's favor now with 1:55 to go. They're sitting in their nickel, and they're sitting deep right now. So Bradford's going to give up 6-7 yard pass plays here, but they're not going to give the big play up.
Back to pass. Here's Kelly, and he throws. It's caught in the flat. Flag on the play, and it will be... there's a couple flags now. This one probably is coming back. Illegal procedure might be one of them.
Yeah, back to what we said. They're going to give up 5 or 6 yards, but Bradford's definitely their outside halfbacks, which are your cornerbacks. They're changed the name this year just because of the defensive scheme, but they're turning them in. They're not letting them get to the sideline, which is an excellent job out there by Weeze and Jake to keep them in the field of play and let the middle linebackers come in and do their job.
The captain, Tyler Arlington, says move them back. So the Owls will move Clearfield back. 1:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bradford 22, Clearfield 8.
Tyler's had a nice game this evening. Gets all his talent from his mother.
The Olean coaching staff here taking in the game, leaving Mike Kane and the Huskies. So 1st and 15. And Clearfield with the football. They go to the ace formation. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Back to pass. The rush is on. They've got him. Brent Robb sacks him all the way back at the 10-yard line. And I'll tell you, Brent Robb, it was like the old rodeo days at Cheyenne. He lassoed him and threw him to the ground.
Yep, Josh McCready right there to lend a hand, and Clearfield's going to the quick huddle right now.
Bison's set up on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They've got him. And he's going to be sacked back at the, they're going to say he got rid of the ball. Tyler Arlington and Joe Reinhardt with the pressure there, but they're going to say he got rid of it, and it will be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Bradford's coming on the weak side lightning every time with that linebacker. Just there's no one there to block him, and Tyler's just coming on a bait, and he's coming fast. He's still got a lot left in him.
So that'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and 25, they say. Ball at the 10-yard line. Frank Williams, Kevin T. Berry, Potsy, and Sarah Smith. By the way, our thoughts and prayers going out to Tom Bose and his family. Tom's mother undergoing surgery today down in the Altoona area, and Tom O'Neill will be with us. So Twins to the left, A single to the right. They've got a slot to the right. Back to pass is Kelly. Kelly back to pass. It's a jailbreak. They're going to throw a screen now to Harbaugh. Harbaugh at the 10, 15, 20, 25. Harbaugh still on his feet at the 30, 35, 40, 45. Midfield and down to the 45-yard line goes Harbaugh, and a well-designed screen by the Bisons. It'll be 1st and 10 Clearfield.
Excellent screen play by Clearfield, releasing on about 1 second block, letting the linemen come. Everybody's backing up because all the guys are running the post and fly patterns. Drop it off in the flats on the screen pass, and he picks up a nice chunk of yardage. But I think a little too late, Frank.
Well, the Owls want to get another big defensive stop here. Jake Wells, the safety, standing back there licking his chops.
Oh, that one boy, he can lay the lumber to you. Jake, he can give it up.
He rocks Scoggins once. In fact, I don't even see Scoggins out there. There he is. He's on the right side. And a bad snap by Clearfield and the Bisons, and that'll be illegal procedure, so it will be 1st and 15.
No, he spiked the ball, Frank.
Did he?
Stop
Okay.
the clock. Yep, spiked it. Just to that old play now, you're allowed to step and spike it.
And it happened so quickly, I never got a chance to see him throw it down there. Well, Steve Ackerman trying to go to 1-0 on the season for the Owls. Last year, the Owls started 0-4 and then won their last 5. An outstanding finish, and the seniors, the Owls team, trying to take from that and build up tonight.
Scoggins.
Scoggins coming to the left side, and here is Kelly back to pass. The blitz is on. He steps up, gets away from one. Kelly still on his feet, trying to get out of bounds, and they'll be dragged down over the far sideline as Josh McCready got him and dragged him down. Clearfield trying to get up to their hurry-up now here. They're down to 50 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter, 3rd and about 3. Ball at the 38-yard line of Bradford. Clearfield and Kelly back to pass. The rush is on. He throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by the tight end Hall, and then he's tripped up and knocked down by Wells down at the 15-yard line. The Owls had a decent rush on there, but just couldn't quite get him.
Yep, they get to stop the clock while they move the chains while they set.
Ball at the about the 10-yard line. The Owls need an interception here. The pass is the only thing that's hurt the Owls tonight. Here's Kelly, back to pass. The rush is on. He throws it out there. It's caught in the flat, and they get him down there at about the 8-yard line. He's in bounds, and now Clearfield going to call timeout with 23 seconds to go. Wait a minute. He never got out of bounds. He didn't get the first down either.
No, that's what he's definitely in bounds. Aaron O'Toole did a super job on keeping him in bounds, but Denny Geithner, head official, comes over and signals a first down. So it's 1st and 8 for Clearfield here. They like to run that quick hitter to the outside. They're definitely probably going to run a fade maybe even here because that way if they drop it, they can, keep the clock stopped. You don't want anything right now on the flats with 23 seconds to go because you're not stopping the clock.
Yeah, Clearfield setting up here, and they did get the first down, they say, down about the 9-yard line. Kelly back to pass. There's that fade to the end zone. Throwing down there. It's caught for the touchdown. So it's caught by Joe Hall, the tight end. He makes the catch with 18 seconds to go, and Clearfield gets on the board 22-14, and they'll go for 2 here, I'm sure of it.
Excellent fade pass, tough thing to defend, and Wees was right there waving the arms and right up on him, but the kid makes a super catch. Kelly throws a great fade route. As soon as he hikes it, he steps back and fades it, and he goes and gets it. Touchdown Clearfield. 18 seconds to go.
And the onside kick is coming here.
Oh, absolutely, and Bradford will put the hands team in, that's for sure. Bradford would really like to see them, if they could stop this here, that'll keep it at least an 8-point ball game.
They're going to kick the extra point.
Yeah, to make it 7.
And coming in to kick the extra point, the guy we don't even have on the roster. The snap is not a good snap. The kick is down. Almost blocked. It's up. It's good. So it's Bradford 22, Clearfield 15. 18 seconds to go. You're listening to Owls Football on WESB.
B B B B B B U U U U U C C C C C K S Bucks Pizza. I was sitting at home, hungry one day. Looked at my husband, and what did he say? Pick up the phone. Bucks delivers for free. With the hot deals they got, Bucks just can't be beat. Specialty pizza, stromboli and wings. Bucks brings the specials, among other things. So call them today. You know what to say. Never forget, Bucks is the real pizza way.
So the Owls putting the all-hands team in here as Clearfield will onside kick it with 18 seconds to go. Bradford 22, Clearfield 15. Now, the Owls pretty much have dominated the whole way. The only problem is Clearfield able to get a drive there at the end and get that pass into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, Clearfield lining up hard, strong right for the onside. They've got McDonald and Morgan O'Brien and Jake Wells and all the safeties and halfbacks right up there for the hands team.
Clearfield's onside kick. It's squibbed through the middle, and Sean Wiesjock will take it and knock it out of bounds. Had covered as he covers it and goes out of bounds. So that'll do it as the Owls with 18 seconds to go. We'll just have to run one play. Mike Austin can sit out, and Bradford can get out of here with a W, 22 to 15.
Yeah, the score definitely does not indicate what type of ball game was played this evening. Bradford played a super defensive game, super offensive game. Had just a little letdown there for a second, brought it right back. Well over 300 yards on the ground, and just gave up a couple of those big plays. That fumble and that punt return hurt, but Bradford will take a knee here and walk out of here with a victory. I don't care if it's 21 to 22, you know, as long as it's a victory.
So Clearfield will put 11 men in the box here. Mike Austin will go under center. The Owls with everything in tight here. Austin will take a quick knee. Here's the snap. Austin goes back, takes the knee. That'll do it. So the Owls will win it. Bradford 22, Clearfield 15. Stay tuned. Our post-game show is next. Bradford Owls football on 1490 WESB is brought to you by these fine area sponsors.